going on, everybody? Joseph Hadid here for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your news, your local community. Good morning, sports family. Thank you for tuning in to Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. It is the beginning month of February, ladies and gentlemen. It is February 2nd, 2024. Thank you for tuning in, TGIF. It is, yes, finally the weekend is here. It's upon us as we close out the work week and get ready for this upcoming weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to our YouTube channel, and we're going to interact with you here on this Friday morning, wherever you may be listening. If it's during the day, during the evening, during at night, getting ready for sleep, or waking up and drinking coffee, we're here for you to deliver you some news that transpired in sports this past week. And we have it for you right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start off with some NBA news. And ladies and gentlemen, this just has been announced this past week that the NBA now expands their NBA draft to 2 nights starting this year. Let's get right to it. The NBA, ladies and gentlemen, is expanding the 2024 draft to a 2-night format, June 26th and June 27th. The league announced this past week on Wednesday. The first round will be at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. The second round will take place the following night at ESPN's Seaport District Studios in New York City. Based on the feedback about the NBA draft format from basketball executives around the league and my own experience in draft rooms, we believe that teams will benefit from being able to regroup between rounds and having additional time to make decisions during the second round, said Joe Dubros, the NBA's executive vice president and head of basketball operations. 2 nights of primetime coverage will also enhance the viewing experience for our fans and further showcase the draftees. Alright, more NBA news to follow, ladies and gentlemen. Damian Lillard, he was set up for a magical moment this past week in Portland return, but Malcolm Brogdon denied it perfectly. Let's get right to that article. Doc Rivers, ladies and gentlemen, yes, he is off to an 0-2 start as a coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. And Damian Lillard is 0-1 as a visiting player in Portland after the Blazers defeated the Bucks 119-116 this past week on Wednesday. Despite after another rough shooting night, 9 of 23 overall and 3 of 13 from the 3-point line, Lillard, who received a long and loud standing ovation when he was introduced before going on to finish with 25 points, had a chance to make it all right with what could have been a storybook game winner in the waning seconds. But Malcolm Brogdon had other plans. With 17.6 seconds left and the Bucks trailing by 1, Lillard took the ball out on the side, and it was obviously set up for him to get the ball right back on a handoff, which is what happened. And as Lillard pushed hard to his left, he wound up for a brief instant in a one-on-one situation with DeAndre Ayton on the switch. Alright, let's shift over to some NFL news, ladies and gentlemen. Macdonald, he is set to become NFL's youngest head coach at 36 as the Seattle Seahawks have acquired him. The Seattle Seahawks are hiring Baltimore Ravens defensive coordinator Mike Macdonald as their new head coach. According to multiple reports, Macdonald, 36 years of age, will become the youngest current head coach in the league and is half the age of the man he is replacing, Pete Carroll, who moved to an advisory role with the organization after 14 seasons in charge in Seattle. Macdonald spent the past 2 years, running Baltimore's defense, including this past season when the Ravens finished with the NFL's best regular season record and reached the AFC Championship game before losing to Kansas City. Baltimore held Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs to 17 points in the AFC title game, conceding 0 points in the second half and halting Kansas City on 6 successive drives. This will be the first head coaching position at any level for Macdonald, but he has been surrounded by successful coaches as he has moved up in the ranks, starting with an extended run on the staff of John Harbaugh in Baltimore before spending a season on now Chargers coach Jim Harbaugh's staff in college at Michigan. Alright, let's go to some NHL hockey news, ladies and gentlemen. 4 NHL players have been charged in Canada over the 2018 sexual assault. Let's get right to that article information. Police in Canada have charged 4 National Hockey League players in connection to an alleged 2018 group sexual assault, their lawyers say. The NHL players are Mike McLeod, and Cal Foote with the New Jersey Devils. The Philadelphia Flyers' Carter Hart and the Calgary Flames' Dylan Dubier. Former NHL player Alex Formenton has also been charged for the same incident. Lawyers for all 5 players say they intend to plead not guilty. They were members of the Canada's World Junior Ice Hockey team when the alleged assault took place. Alright, let's shift over to some Major League Baseball news. Justin Turner signs a 1-year deal with the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays signed Justin Turner to a 1-year deal worth $13 million on Tuesday this past week, bringing one of baseball's most reliable veterans to Toronto. The contract includes $1.5 million in roster and performance bonus, a source told MLB.com's John Paul Morrissey. In quotes, ladies and gentlemen, Justin Turner has proven himself not only as an exceptional player on the field, but also an exploratory leader in the clubhouse. Blue Jays general manager Ross Atkins said in a statement, Justin's history of delivering in big moments and his consistent pursuit of winning are admirable traits. Additionally, he and Courtney's commitment to charitable work is equally inspiring and aligns with our team's values. We couldn't be more excited for the impact Justin will have on our franchise, both on and off the field. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a little bit of a quick MLB trivia for you. And the question is, what is the rarest play in baseball? The unassisted triple plays. Bill Wambsganss, God rest his soul, rest in peace to him, executed an unassisted triple play in the 1920 World Series. The rarest type of triple play and one of the rarest events of any kind in baseball is for a single fielder to complete all 3 outs in one play. And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Bill Wambsganss, ladies and gentlemen, he was born March 19th, 1894 in Cleveland, Ohio. And he passed away, ladies and gentlemen, December 8th, 1985 in Lakewood, Ohio. Also, we can share some of his stats with the Kansas City Royals. He had 0 home runs, 2 RBIs. This was in the year 1926. So he had 0 home runs, 2 RBIs, 19 hits, and 54 at-bats. And again, ladies and gentlemen, he died at the age of 91 years old, ladies and gentlemen. And again, it was at Lakewood, Ohio.
I don't want to cry.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this week. I will see you on next Friday's recorded podcast. Till then, hit the like button, subscribe, share it out, let everybody know what Worldwide Sport Updates is all about for your daily sports updates. This is Joseph Hadid, ladies and gentlemen, your host for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. Take care of each other. Take care of each other's sports family. Have yourself a great weekend.